went to jail?
Yeah, I mean, we've been in and out of Africa this entire year because our documentary is a documentary series on all the different communities. It's in Nigeria, Uganda, Tanzania, Zimbabwe, South Africa, Madagascar, Cote d'Ivoire, Ethiopia. And so Nigeria was the first place that we went to. We were there for 2 days, had one of the most beautiful experiences I've had in my life, reconnecting with our family that we haven't seen for thousands of years. And on the third day in the morning, there's 15 armed gun militants that pull up to our hotel with black ski masks, throw us into a van, drag us into a prison 12 hours away, and we were 3 weeks in a prison. The first week they didn't give us food, only water, and the second 2 weeks they transferred us to a cage with 2 Boko Haram terrorists, a wing of ISIS that is in Nigeria, and we had to fight to survive. But the reason for why the government did this is because they're still persecuting the Igbos. Right? Yeah. Still to this day, this is a reality. Not many people are talking about it. And I'm putting my life at danger by talking about it because I'm in and out of Africa. But I'm not afraid because these are my brothers and sisters. And you know what? If the situation was reversed and the Igbos had come back to Israel, right? The Tanzanian Jews had come back to Israel. The Lemba in Zimbabwe and South Africa had come back to Israel. The Pashtuns had come back to Israel. And we were still suffering in North Africa where my family was born, or in Yemen, in Iran, in Europe, and other places. Wouldn't we expect them to come for us?
Damn right.
So the fact that they're still suffering, they're disconnected, and we're living these comfortable lives, and we have Israel, and we have a strong country, strong economy, and we're not out there trying to find them and bring them back, that is a problem. And so we need to start having a conversation in our generation of, in our community, what is the next chapter of Jewish history? And the next chapter of Jewish history does not only include the few tribes that have kept their tradition, it's also with those who've been disconnected and those who've lost it along the way. Zimbabwe to South Africa to
Madagascar. They welcomed you.
Yeah, and I mean, in Nigeria, they're not welcoming us right now because we're here to, support the Igbos. And we're not here to create any political tension. We're here to talk about the Jewish story and experience of the Igbo people, which, by the way, 20% of the transatlantic slave trade comes specifically from the Igbos. So a lot of people
are having
a conversation.
They did it to the ancestry test. I'm Nigerian, man. And my friends call me. I'm like 43%, bro.
Yeah.
We all look alike. What the fuck you think? Why are you surprised? That's awesome, dude.
Yeah. Generation is different than the older generation.
Of course.
Right? The younger generation is more open-minded and they're looking for something. Everyone is hungry for something, but there's nothing really being offered. And so even within the black community with America, people are looking for identity. Right? I used a few times the term African American. I mean, I've been in many conversations. Africa is a continent. It's not a country. Right. And American is an experience that they really weren't a part of this entire time. And black is a skin color, which is an experience today, unfortunately, because there's such a thing called racism, which is an invention of human beings, but not an actual thing. We're not different because of our skin color. So what are they? What's their language? What's their history? What's their culture? What's their traditions? What's their purpose in this world? Right? A lot of people lost their identity and are looking for it. And there is truth that a lot of people of color descend from Israelite tribes from Africa, the ones that we're going to visit, the populations that they were targeting historically till this day, the Igbos, right? Why always? And the Igbos are the richest and most educated demographic in all. Hold up. And the Igbos in society are always blamed for what? Running the media, running the economy. We're starting to see a trope and a similarity and a pattern.